Alrighty. Get the party started. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday, July 3rd for my fellow Americans there. Happy 4th of July Eve, we'll say. Live now. Good morning, folks. Let me just get the microphone all set up and positioned here. How are we doing? Surcell, what's up? Jacob, Ed, Miami, Nate, how's it going? Morning. Hope we're doing well. As of right now, not too much happening with this London session here. We see that we're kind of just seeing a very slow downtrend as we continue our way back into the London session low here, or pretty close, the 2 a.m. lows that formed. So just honestly sitting in the saddle, waiting for something to potentially play out for today. Had quite the bullish run on commodities last night, though. I mentioned for those of you that were on the stream yesterday, I was mentioning how I really wanted to see a big bearish move or a big bullish move on commodities into the daily gap on June 23rd. And since we made it sub 4,000 as well, we just absolutely tanked to those levels. So a fun day. It's a fun overnight swing for sure on MGC here, but we're live now. Hello, where can I watch your top down analysis? Right in here, brother. But yeah, so as of right now, we're just watching to see what happens. I'm looking for a continuation of this bullish trend, but as of right now, there's not a lot for me to framework. We see prices a little bit rangy, not super aggressive for London session. We just had the first initial 10 minutes of London session, had some level of aggression, and then after that, it kind of just shot the bed. So I'm still anticipating this price to head lower here. I don't see a reason why we shouldn't based on current trend and where that lies. But yeah, as of right now, though, there's not really anything for me to framework for you guys. But Steven, OX, James, what's up? Good morning. They stopped me out on gold yesterday. 1 hour C3, 5 minutes to C. Came back one more time to sweep me out. Classic. Absolute classic. We have the C2 that just formed here on NQ. I'm curious to see if something will come of that, but I'm not too sure. Good SMT with YM and a C2 into the EQ. But I don't know if we're going to see too much sauce coming out of that, to be frank. We'll see, though. We will see. We do have that C2, so we'll have to see. Yeah. But yeah, guys, just kind of watching here, watching to see what happens. We do have this 15-minute sweep in SMT, so I could realistically just play the C2 higher if I wanted, and just put my stop at the protected low. But it's one of these markets that we're just above the EQ. If that EQ holds, we'll likely see this trend just continue lower. So it's not really something I feel comfortable wanting to try and slap some longs on, but we'll see. I'm just kind of sitting in this out right now. Why is there a delay, Leo? What do you mean, why is there a delay? A delay in what, Loafer? There's a small delay because it's a live stream, right? You have latency between the connection on Zoom and the connection to YouTube, if that's what you're wondering. Stop me out on gold, yeah, doesn't surprise me, eh? See, if this EQ holds, we'll likely just EQ holds and this fair value holds, hold, or we inverse this fair value, we'll see price just tank back down into those lows. So I'm curious to see what we can potentially framework from here. But yeah, this isn't any special sauce here, that's for sure. Not a lot to work with. See, like super aggressive bearish trend now back into those lows. Kind of what I anticipated with this price action. Not super sharp here. Yeah, I really want to see a continuation of trend lower though. I just don't see a reason why we wouldn't continue lower. So we'll see. We just inverse this 1 minute as well, so that's a good bias here. That's why I wanted to fade the C2. Reason being was because we're in it. We have to follow trend here, right? Where does trend actively lie? Trend's actively lying that it's looking like it wants to go short, right? So why am I going to want to target longs when trend is clearly bearish, right? We'll see. The delay is huge when compared to other streamers. Well, I don't know what to say, Loafer. It's not too big of a delay. It's like a few second delay, so it's nothing super crazy. I don't know what exactly you're referring to. I mean, I understand that there's a delay, but it's quite normal in terms of the stream. You've switched with Juno as I said I'm not giving positions during London. I took it today. Juno had some things he had to get done, and I decided I was trading London pretty good this week. I don't know if I'll trade it as good today because actively right now there's not really a lot of sauce for London session. It's 4th of July. Market's gonna close early, so realistically, London's the only proper session you could trade for today's current day because I don't expect there to be much else forming, honestly. Yeah, we'll see. I'd like to see a continuation of price into this 2 a.m. low, ideally. That would be nice. We have some relevant lows down here. It'd be cool if we could just see a very slow grind down into those lows. 15-minute as well looks quite bearish. If we can inverse this 15-minute gap, that'll also make me quite happy. Because that'll be good bearish bias if that 15-minute holds well. So that's what I'll be watching for right now. Good moves though. So we'll see. Very strong move on the 1 minute here. Let's see if we inverse this. If we can inverse this 15, we'll see a retrace into the EQ, the previous 15, and then see a nice. That'll potentially line us up for a good short signature as well. Like a short continuation, I should say. Wow, there we go. There's some good aggression there. 15-minute here, closing in about 1 minute. Yeah, I'm on. Give it to me, NASDAQ stand. Delay is only 2 seconds or so. Refresh your browser might help. Yeah. Literally 3 to 4 seconds. Complete deal breaker, Kappa. Yeah, dude. Big deal breaker. You guys can't signal bot me on 2 to 3 second delay, man. I'm telling you, it sucks. No more signal botting me, chat. That's it. That's it. You're never gonna be profitable. Loafer, I don't see what the issue is, brother. It's a small delay. I mean, it's normal. It's completely normal. You got latency between connections. Can you make a video about building a bias from weekly to lower time frames? Yes, sir. I actually already do have a video on that, funny enough. I've got like 2 videos on that. Fun fact. Oh, come on, NASDAQ. I want to see you head lower here. Let's inverse this 15-minute, would you? I don't want that 15-minute to hold. I want that 15-minute to reject, but now it's looking like it doesn't want to. Well, we'll wait and see. Patience, patience, patience. We got this inversion fair value gap on the 1 minute here. 15-minute gap as well. I'd like to see us inverse. Gold here is forming a decent inversion as well. Didn't take out any of those relevant highs. We'll likely see that continue price higher, but damn, dude. Come on. Give me something to work with. 15-minute hold plus C2 and those will be published soon, Jason. Yeah, there's really not a lot to work with here, guys. Look at this PA on the 1 and the 3. Ugh. Disgusting. Yeah, there is not a lot to work with today, guys. We are not working with super strong PA by any means. This 1 minute gap, it looks like we're going to refill this inversion on the 1 minute. I hope this is just the new 15 creating a wick before we can reject lower off the 315 because I want to see this price head lower. We have really good relevant lows I want to see taken out. So ideally, I'm looking for this price to expand lower. Long July 4th almost. Yeah, true. True. We do have July 4th holiday and no news as well, obviously. We have 4th of July tomorrow. Oh, 4th of July lands on a Saturday. Damn. Damn, dude. That's gonna be, if I was in the States, that would be a fun way to celebrate. 4th of July on a Saturday? Jeez Louise. Good morning, lads. What's up, Anthony? Chris, Daunt, Loafer, Beza, Chasen, Steven. What's up? Good morning, folks. Hope we're doing well. All right, I want to see this reject. Come on, hold that inversion fair value and give me some leg lower here. We've technically confirmed a closure on that C2, but look at this. Ugh. Disgusting. What is this PA, man? Oh my lord, guys, this 1 minute is kind of disgusting. I want to take it down to those these relevant lows here, the 1 AM lows. 1 AM lows look crisp. 103 looks crisp. The 104, this 155. We got some good pivots here. I just need this inversion to like give me some reaction, more of an aggressive bearish reaction so we can play off of that. Let's go. What's up, Bothridge? More fireworks. Troop. Let's go. Why are we trading bank holiday? We're just checking out London sessions, see if we can find some during London. No, nothing big. Literally nothing big here. We're just checking to see if we can scout something during London. That's literally it. Not much else to it, brother. All right, looks like we're gonna refill this inversion and just head back up into these 3 o'clock highs. It looks like, jeez. Yeah, we're just trading London. Lab isn't going to be live for any other sessions today just because London's kind of the only real quote-unquote session we can have before. I'm off today, not risking. I think that's a very wise idea. If I take a trade, by the way, I'm taking it extremely light size. I hope you guys realize. Like, I'm not trading this PA with 15, 20 micros or minis. We're just trying to see if we can catch up big. Yeah, London, post London's actually what's been funny. Pre and post sessions have been really good, but sessions alone have been kind of crummy. That's what Juno and I were talking about. Like, London session's been bad. Pre New York's been great. Pre New York has been a fantastic session all week. Can you feel it to feel it to feel it to? What's good? What's up, Bothridge? Okay, back to 41. This 1 minute inversion here is holding, but it's being super slow. my days. We might not have any cigars to play with today, guys. Oh boy. Gold, actually commodities of everything are moving the best, which is funny. Did you pick X winners? No. I have not I haven't even done any giveaways yet. Holy cow. Give me something, NASDAQ. I want NASDAQ to reject. Like, go lower. Stop trying to be weird in this 1 minute gap. You know you don't want to hold. You've failed to close about this 1 minute gap like 4 times. Indecisive 15-minute here. 315 open. Like, trend wants to head lower. This 15-minute gap, sure, it held. But, like, realistically, man, you're not trying to hold that. Oh, brother, this price action stinks. Okay, well, looks like we're going to see this 15 just continue to pop higher, I guess. Jeez Louise, man. This is disgusting. Gold rejecting. Oh, brother. Yeah, off today, not risking is definitely the right call to make, by the way. Definitely the right call to make. Like, look at this PA here, off this inversion. Now we're going to re-inverse this inversion, and then who knows what we're going to do next. Are we going to continue higher, or are we going to reject lower? You never know. You just don't know. Can you feel it to feel it to feel it to? Whoa, 1 minute unicorn. Bullish bias. Bullish bias. I feel like we're going to fail this unicorn as well, though. I just have a feeling we're going to retrace back in that 1 minute. 15-minute gap held. 15-minute open, high, low, close. Will we see price set higher? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You got an inversion, fair value, and also unicorn forming with an SMT with ES as well. Jesus, that's a mouthful. Could I take this unicorn for higher? Yes. Am I going to? No. There goes a slow move on GC while the EQ holds. Oh, jeepers. All right, well, there's not much for me here. I'm just watching to see if we can see any pickup of price. This would be nice, but if we don't see a pickup on price, I'm really not expecting there to be much. Like, look, and we're back to the inversion. So funny. Back into the inversion. Fair value likely going to invalidate the unicorn as well. Oh, jeepers. How's everybody doing, though? How's everybody's trading week? Entertain me. How's everybody's trading week been? Were we smart this week? Did we make rational decisions? Did we follow our rules? What was kind of the verdict with most of you today? Or this week, I should say. Well, I won your... Yeah, I'm waiting on Lucid to get me some codes, and I'm going to be tossing them out. I've given away like 40, yeah, like 40 or so at this point. So I gotta get some more codes. I had so many giveaway bots, dude. It's insane how many. Like when you do Twitter giveaways, there's like, it's literally like the people that only retweet giveaways. I'm like, I can't do like frontline X giveaways anymore. Genuinely some of the most brain dead Twitter users that like hop on those. It's insane. Break even week. Yeah, that's fair. Best week so far. Very nice. Break even week. Hey, as long as we're managing our risk, right? As long as we're managing our risk, I consider that successful. IFEG held. We have this 1 minute gap here. Can you feel it to feel it to feel it to? Nice move here off this unicorn. Slow and steady. Curious to see this unicorn plays out, because it's be funny if London session just sees a continuation of price now. On Discord. For what? Is that the using code? Was that the using code? It's so bright outside for you? Yeah, dude. I mean, we're in France, baby. We're in France, baby. All right, looks like this unicorn actually might play out. So I'm gonna wait for this. I'll wait for the new 15-minute open and see if this price leg will head up, because this 2R lines up well with these relevant highs. So that would be not a bad price target for me, is to target those relevant highs. Obi, I know, right? 50-minute orb broke, so I am in long. Very nice. Yeah, we also have this very nice unicorn that's forming. I was less wanting to trade this because of it being near the 4th of July holiday. So I'll likely look to trade. I'll likely look to see if I can trade a continuation sequence higher. That was for a chance. That was for a chance to get it. And also I had like 4 other people message me for that. So then, and you were not the first one, so I do apologize, but I wasn't giving out to everybody. It was a chance for it. Boss man. Much love. Uni's gonna play here. Fuck. All right. I guess we're playing out the C2. So I'm gonna watch to see the new 15, which opens in 4 minutes here. The 3:30 open. See if I can trade the 3:30 open. 1 to 1.5 is key. Yeah. You know, what's the difference between unicorn and your model? Why not enter unicorn and that's it? Unicorn for me, there's a little less consistency in it, just because you have a lot of these 50-minute open, high, low, close sweeps that lead to invalidation. Because like, let's say trend is very bearish and you see a 15-minute open, high, low, close. Sometimes it'll trigger a unicorn when trend is clearly just retracing to go a continuation of a bearish leg. So it's like, don't throw on high risk on a setup that's not going to play out fully because trend is not ready to move in that direction kind of situation. See what happens here, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna just watch for this or 9:30 open, which is the open. Big move here into this 1 minute gap. We're seeing price moving decently well, though. I'm a fan of this. I hope we can see a continuation of this leg into the 886. That'd be really nice. Continuation to 886 would be great if we could just hold this and head higher. Please. Okay, feel it to feel it to feel it to. 9:30, no, not 9:30. It's 9:30 my time in France, but it would be the 3:30 open for New York time. Yeah, man. Give me some continuation of this price leg, please. How's France? I mean, I got in late last night, and so I accidentally booked a flight a day early. So my roommate, or my best friend who I'm going to visit, who I'm actually going to see and spend time with, he flies in today. So I booked a last second Airbnb, only to find out that the Airbnb host double booked. So when I just like got home, took a whiz, took my shirt off, I was getting ready for bed. It was like 3 a.m. It's like 3 a.m. only to find out that my door gets opened by these 2 German guys that double booked, and then we ended up grabbing a beer. And we sorted the situation out, of course. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting situation, I should say. I was not anticipating seeing some random guys open up the room door. No Juno today? Yeah, no Juno today. No way. Yeah, guys, I was showing production this. We were dying laughing in the back. But Johannes and Giannis, dude, my two goats, ended up grabbing some beers with the boys. Also, against the Germans, I successfully split the G twice in front of the Germans, dude. I need my German citizenship now. Minute 15 C3, minute 5 fair value gap looks good. Yeah, minute 15 doesn't look too shabby. We can confirm back above the 870 here. This 15-minute gap held well, so I'm anticipating this price to hold and continue higher. That would be very nice. Alright, that's the new open. That's the 3:30 open here. New 30-minute open. Alright, well, that actually already retraced into a gap on the 1 minute. So if this holds, I'm likely going to take a long signature here. Not heavy size, but risk is also very limited during London. So I'll likely take a long signature here if this plays. Stop at this protected low. It's a 10-point stop, and I'll likely take this up into those relevant highs. Which is about a 2R, but I'll take out most at 1.5 because that looks really solid. This is exactly what I'll be looking to trade, boys. Ladies and gents. Against the Germans with an Irish strength? Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Well, they talked it up. They talked it up like they knew how to split the G well. I've split the G maybe twice. Dude, I was on a heater, man. We split the G successfully 2 times. Like to the T, split it perfectly. We were dialed in. Absolutely dialed. Alright, well, no validation here at the 3 o'clock open. Kind of bummy against it with an Irish rate. Yeah, that's very true. Do you trade before New York? Yeah, I trade the 8 a.m. window. Tends to be a window like, what is this, NASDAQ? Bro, give me a continuation of this price leg. Stop being weird. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's going to be an invalidation of this sequence. 100%. And we're about to invalidate this fair value to a T here, and then it's a goner. That's it. Bye. Bye, have a great time. Oh, NASDAQ's being wow. Yeah, this is not the type of PA I want to be trading, boys. I can't lie. We might be tradeless. I've been smashing London, but I can't really smash London when price action is buns like this. London's been decent. It's given me a couple good signatures to trade, but yeah, I'm going to have to wait to see what happens. Oh boy, here we go. Invalidation by NASDAQ. Have a good one. Okay, well, back into the unicorn here. Looks like the 3:30 open is going to just fully invalidate this move. I'm hoping this still holds something, because if we can retrace off the unicorn and see a recontinuation of this price leg, this would still technically be a C3. It'd be a bit of an aggressive one, but if we can see reclosure above the 331, that's low. That's lower probability off the bat. It is just forming the new 15-minute wick though, and we did just wick fill, so that would be nice if that holds. Let's see this minute 15 C2 EQ. Yeah, right. That's what's. I mean, that's already tapped into the EQ. It looks like. Let's mark out that range. Yeah, it's already very much so tagged the EQ that previous 15. So if we can expand away from this, this would be a good C3 expansion. We had proper EQ and also gap that's held here. This 1 minute gap, failed inversion. So look at price to trace away from that would be really solid. But ideally not looking. Oh, here we go. It's going to be so whack though. Look at this PA. It's going to be so whack. Long from the 5 minute gap. Very nice. Yeah. I like to see the gap confirm with an order block closure, or else you're gambling, anticipating that price is going to move higher versus confirming an actual protected low or a protected high. Yes, a bit uncorrelated. Yeah, definitely. All the dude, all the assets, all the indices have been uncorrelated this week. Like even YM here, like there's no correlation between the assets, especially this week. I really want to see. I don't want to jinx this, but I really want to see this long play out. Closure here. The stop is quite small, 18-point stop to target these relevant highs. That's almost a perfect 1.5 if we do that too. So that would be really nice. Tap back in the unicorn C2 here too. Come on, give me some sauce. Got the SMT at the lows here as well, and this breaker. Okay. Oh my god, this is so whack. This price action is slow. Can you show an example of a gap that's been confirmed by an order block like you just mentioned, please? Like right here, we have this 1 minute gap that formed. What happened? We confirmed it with a change in state of delivery closure right here. So that's a confirmed move. Retrace into a gap, validate it with an order block, closure above. Boom. Confirmed. Well, now technically, because this is still the 1 minute gap, if we confirm this closure, this would actually confirm a long sequence here. If we get that closure above, but I'm very doubtful of this happening. Open, high, low, close. 2 point open, high, low, close. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay, well, now we're going to get the confirmation we want. Okay, GG's. Well, I'm hoping this continues higher. Don't give me these big wicks here, not confirm me. This is what I wanted. I might still look to go long off this. Yeah, I'm gonna look to go long because this looks now buyers are stepping in, so I'm gonna grab some of the retrace here. All right, tagging in 3 here. I'll tag in a few more of the limit set. All right, tagged in 3 right now. Stop at this protected low, targeting this relevant high here. I want that relevant high to hit. I've got a limit at this SIST as well, so I'm looking for this. What do you mean you move what do you mean you move like 50 points and then give me nothing? 8-4, not 50 points. That was a lie, but this is what I want to see. All right, I'm tagged in though. 21-point move, big aggression there. Bulls are stepping in, so ideally I'm looking for this move to hold. Come on. All right, well, I'm in this. Not much for me to say other than I'm in this. Looks like I'm just going to get my 3 micro fill to this relevant high. Got this protected low down here as well that I'm hoping holds as an actual protected low. Loading. Anybody know how to remove this? I don't like that. Okay, never mind. We're good. I never liked that thing that shows there. Now, look, we're going to see this 335. Did somebody know what the news was at 335 for it to react so aggressively? Who said something? Somebody said something. That probably formed an SMT as well. These lows, yes, yeah. Major SMT. All right, I want to see this push higher. Ideally, closure above this relevant high here wouldn't be a bad area for me to want to look to go break even. Just a heads up. This would be a good BE zone for me. If we can see candle body closure above this relevant high, I want closure, candle body closure above this. I'm likely going to move break even and target this relevant high. That's what I'm looking for. That's the sauce for me today. If this doesn't play out on stream, then fuck it, you know. It's quite close. There's a chance we can see a retrace. But closure below relevant high, I'd rather just put less risk on the table. Much less risk appetite. Because look at this price action, dude. It's like disgusting. It's disgusting how badly it's moving. Triple equal lows on NQ. Look at this. Triple equal lows. Ding, ding, ding. All right, well, let's at least wick that out so we can get rid of those triple equal lows and expand away from that, please. Oh, geez. Okay, there we go. Wicked out the triple equal lows. Back in this 1 minute gap now. Oh, come on, NASDAQ. Don't be weird. Definitely not the type of day I like to trade. This is not, yeah, these holidays. I mean, that's why we're not in with heavy risk, but oh boy, I do not like trading this type of price action when you see very slow aggression, very slow moves followed by extremely non-predictable fat candle bodies are just like my least favorite days to trade. There's no way it inverses this 1 minute gap now, right? It's gonna inverse the 1 minute gap. Oh my lord. Here we go. It's gonna invalidate that entire price leg that we just had. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. And there goes my stop likely. There goes my stop. All right, we're tagged out. I'm out. Took a fat loss on that. No, it was like literally like a 60-point loss. But geez Louise, chat, not the type of price action your boy likes to trade. All right, well, I'm actually glad because then that gives me excuse. She tells me that market's shitty today. It was a 3 micro loss, so I'm not gonna complain, you know. But boy, oh boy, does this stink. New 15-minute here, opening in 5 minutes, and we've done absolutely jack shit with this 15. Absolutely jack. All right, well, we're tagged out. That was a $26 loss per micro. We lost about 80 bucks on that trade. I think I'll survive. I think we'll come out of that one alive, chat. Now we have a C2 for me. What is this? This is not it. No. No, thank you. You tell me we have a C2 now. So this whole leg was just a fake out up into those relevant highs. Oh, jeez. All right, well. All right, well, that C2 is now going to play lower because originally I wanted price to head lower, and now it's looking like it's finally going to, but at what cost, you know? My mental sanity. Yeah, this is not it. All right, well, if it wipes out the 323 low here, this is just going to be the end. That's going to be the end. It's going to just completely invalidate. My boy, doesn't it make sense to take intermediate low and then go up? Yeah, I mean, now it does more so, but originally I like this C2 sequence for higher because we had some really good relevant highs. And 15-minute profiling actually wasn't too shabby to see that leg as well, but price had other plans for today, so we move on. We carry forth. All right, that's gonna be an invalidation that low. Yeah, all right, invalidation that low, which means this move is just gonna head lower now. I'd be surprised if it doesn't head lower. Well, I would like to see it head lower. Big move here. Big move, NQ. Tap off the breaker. Break up, yeah, it'll break the low and up again. 100%. 100%, Chris. 110% it will. C2 is a fake out. We also formed a C2 down here. You know, market is in a major period of indecision. We have not even cleared one side of the 2 o'clock open yet. We're still within 2 o'clock's range. Look, we are still within 2 o'clock's range. We have done nothing. Price has done absolutely nothing yet. So there's really not a lot for me to work with here, right? Like, ideally, I want to see one side. I want to see one side of London get taken out here, but it's like, at this point, where? You know? When's it happening, man? Give me something. I just want to see London get swept. That's all. Just let me see London get swept. Let me see the 2 a.m. low get swept, and I'll be happy. Because then that gives me some type of profiling I can work with. But as of right now, when I'm trying to trade a C2 that hasn't even taken out a relevant low, or yeah, we had this 15-minute open high low close, but we're still within the 2 o'clock range. Like, there's not really anything you can work off that. Hold on, look at ES. ES just made a new low. Yeah, well, I still think NQ is gonna head lower off this. ES and YM are both just shitting the bed right now. Yeah, way weaker than NAS. Way weaker than NAS. Yeah, I just ES is PA in this type of market is not what I want to trade. I mean, there's literally no volatility in the ES. 15-minute C2 inside of the 2 o'clock range. Oh, jeepers, chat. The invalidations are crazy. Every price leg, it's just consolidating. There's no direction on price right now for Nasdaq. It's lagging heavily behind ES and YM right now. There is zero direction. Not my cup of tea here, guys. I can't lie. Like, look at this. Now we've got the new low. We're creating the EQ into this range. Like, what are you talking about? Disgusting. Form the wick, tag the EQ if you want, but then it's what? Not going to do anything after that. Look, oh, C2. It's so stupid. And now it's heading higher. Look, there's just nothing. Yeah, guys, you might see me do a very short London stream today because there is nothing for me to work with today. This price leg is disgusting. I can say that with confidence as well. No decision here. We're tapping into the EQ. The EQ is not going to hold, and that's just going to send price either back up into the highs there, and we're going to get a validation of the move I wanted originally, or vice versa, right? Like, tags the EQ. We'll see if that EQ holds here, but yeah, this isn't anything. You trained bank holiday. I took a 3. We're shorting ES. I'm not getting involved with ESY, and there's literally no volatility in either of those assets right now. It's like zero volatility. Look at NAS right now too. Just cleared out those equal highs, but it's just being so slow. Like, this C2 is now going to lead to a temporary retrace until we tag in this fat 1 minute gap, and then we're going to reject off the 1 minute gap, and then it's going to head back down into those lows. It's so class action. How shitty. All right, 1 minute tag into that gap now. Still have not cleared any side of London's range yet. Not a single side of London's range has been cleared. How you doing, my guy? Them shorts were heavy yesterday. We nailed it to the wall. You know it. 9:30 manipulation, 10 a.m. distribution. You know it. Yeah, they were super clean. I'm doing good. Week has been pretty good. Not like an insane week of trading, but pretty solid. I'm down 80 bucks on the day trying to tag into some NASDAQ longs into these relevant highs. But kind of being an idiot because we didn't clear one side of London's range yet. We're just literally consolidating within this range. So a bit of a stupider trade on my end here. Just watching to see if we can capitalize on something. But I honestly think we'll likely make this a much shorter London session segment because there's not a lot to work with at all, in fact. All right, this price is extremely slow. I'm gonna look at MMQ. How are you though, Kaz? I'm gonna come back next week. Yeah, there's no reason to stay on, you know. I mean, like with price like this, it's not worth losing capital over a market that's indecisive. So I think that's a very smart call to want to come back on for tomorrow, brother. Or next week, I mean. Take the weekend off, reset mentally, and come back next week stronger. Because in this market, you're going to lose your sanity. Like this 15-minute profile too, like we're still just inside of 2 o'clock's range. Like literally the first 15-minute range that formed it too. So not a lot of sauce here, boys. It's just bouncing off the EQ too. This is great. 3% account, 3% discount on legacy account for what? For what are you talking about here, brother? Ergonomic economic. Morning, what's up? Yeah, what's up, Kappa? Howdy, howdy. For what are you talking about here? Ergonomic, what are you talking about? You give me some context clues here. I've got 0 context clues, brother. Help a brother out. Funded next? Could not tell you. Did their July discount end? Because the July discount ended on the 2nd. So. Look at this. What is this? Yeah, guys, we're gonna have to make this a much shorter London session. No reason to trade this bank holiday. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Popping up, rejecting. Popping up, rejecting. All right, now we're rejecting off this gap a bit. EQ is going to hold here, and we'll likely see price head back. I want to see price reject and head back into lows off a move like this. But then again, there's so many gaps that form from this really this really irrelevant and also indecisive quick pops here. But we'll see. Could you feel it to feel it to feel it to? Back into 345 lows, or are we popping back up into the EQ here and creating more indecision? We're popping back up into the EQ and creating more indecision. Oh, geez. What props do you trade? So how do you get more discount on funded next? Use code LAB. Code LAB will get you more discounts at funded next. They've got the best. Hi, what's up? Or later bot which I've gone. What props do you trade? I trade Top Step, Lucid, TPT, and My Funded. But Top Step and Lucid are my two primaries. My Funded a little more recently has become a new kind of personal favorite with their 50K rapid accounts. Those have been really solid for me. So. Oh boy, guys. Yeah, there's not. See, and gold was invalidated as I expected to. There's not anything to work with today. You still journal every trade you take? I journal most, yeah. A little less nowadays, to be honest, but I do journal. I still do journal a lot, yes. I still do journal, yes. Quite often, but not like every single trade OX. Like that trade, I know why I lost on that trade. So I make a mental note. I'm like, I didn't watch for a London session sweep. I literally just waited. I just watched price make some leg, but we were still inside of London's range. So it's immediately a lower probability setup for me. Hence why I was like, all right, that's the mental note for me. Like, look, we have not done anything. We have not done anything in 2 hours with price. It's probably the least aggressive London session we've had, right? Not sure what to do here, guys. As of recent, I've been liking the daily payouts like Tradeify, Select, TBT, My Funded Futures, especially nice with small base 1.5 hits. Yeah. Do you just trade futures? No, I do option swing trading as well. I option swing trade quite often, actually. Yeah, guys, I wish I could tell you there's a lot of sauce happening here, guys, but this is slow. This is slow. I'm likely gonna end the segment in like 15 or so minutes. So ask me any questions you guys have, but nice equities or mostly single stock options. I'll do all mostly single stock, but also a lot of equities. Like I'll do S&P 500 and QQQ options quite often. What's your go-to account on Top Step? 50Ks. They're simple. They're cheap. 85 bucks with the daily loss limit. Which, by the way, why would you not want to get a discount to an $85 get an $85 account on discount because you want a $1,000 daily loss limit? In fact, that would help you. It's like I'm like people are like, oh, but it has the $1,000 daily loss limit. You shouldn't be down $1,000 on one day. So I always get confused when people are mad about that. I'm like, don't you want to manage your risk? Don't you want to keep your account alive? Where's the how does that make any sense? Also, yeah. Nothing from me here. Taps into this 1 minute gap again, tracing lower. Technically in a framework, a C3 continuation, guys. At what cost? Use standard or consistency option for payouts. I use consistency. Yeah, consistency is really nice. Because most of the time I hit very similar base hits. So it's the plan that works the best for me. You see gold now? Yeah, I mean gold popped higher, rejected off that. What about gold in specific though? Yeah, I've been watching gold all week. See, there we go. Technically just framework data. This I'd be surprised if this plays out here, but it technically did give us a C3 right before the end here. This is a C3 continuation, which is likely going to get invalidated now, but short signature, stop at the protected high, target of 1.5R. I'm just marking this out for fun. I'm not in this chat. I'm just marking it out. It'd be funny if this trade of all trades hits. What's your sizing in fundeds? $250 of risk max per trade, realistically. Unless I have a buffer built, that obviously fluctuates. But for you guys, base, I would really say 150 to 250 max per trade. Caught 300 points in NQ in overnight session. There you go, Jeremiah. Out of way. Now it's gonna play out. Now it's gonna play out. Now market is gonna give me some decision. How ridiculous. NASDAQ, you're horrible to me today. NASDAQ is horrible to me. It's sweeping out these relevant lows like I wanted. It's being such a weenie. Jeepers. It's probably going into the London session low now. They're just giving me a what is this gap up on price? What is that? What is this gap up on this 1 minute open? Trading view. Lock in. You teach your option swing? Yeah, I actually do, Rohan. Do you have a daily target for profits on fundeds? I mean, once again, for you guys, like a fresh funded account, I mean, you don't need to shoot for $500 days. Like if you're risking 250 to make even 101R, I typically shoot for anywhere between 300 to 500, we'll say, on the fundeds. I think it's a good range. That's like a good range. Gold popping here. That's the 4 o'clock open. Not a lot of sauce at the 4 o'clock open, that's for sure. Not a lot of sauce. What is this? Like, I'm on the 3 minute. I was like, why is gold? Yeah, we're good. Can I make $400 off a 10K account in 1 hour? Like a 10K personal or a 10K prop? I've never heard of a 10K prop account. Yeah, I should, Rohan, shouldn't I? See, now the 1.5R plays out, man. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now it's going to give me a London session low sweep that I've been wanting this entire time. Ah, ridiculous, chat. Can't make it out. Like, now it's going to just fly its way down there. The new 1 minute gap is just going to send its way down, eh? Or not. Okay. Sorry, NASDAQ. Didn't mean to hurt your feelings there. Look at this. Like, look at these 1 minutes. What is this invalidation? Oh, jeepers. Yeah, sizing on fundeds. 50K accounts, I risk 250. 250 per trade and hope to make anywhere between 300 to 500. 2 trades a day max, or 3 trades a day max. So 2 wins, I'm off. 1 big win, I'm off. 2 losses, I'm off. 1 win, 1 loss. I have 1 more trade. Break even, so on and so forth. It's a repeatable process, I'm telling you. That's the sauce, guys. That's the true sauce. Yeah, I can't lie. There's absolutely nothing happening in this market though. It's gonna invalidate that 1.5 barely as well. Cannot make it up. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing to the stream segment. I know it's not the most entertaining right now, but also we're also dealing with a market that's very indecisive right now. So I don't think you guys can blame me for that one. It's like I'm literally watching the chart. We haven't swept out a 15-minute range in 2 hours. I'm gonna say one more. We have not swept out a 15-minute range in 2 hours. Don't know what you're expecting me to do, but it definitely ain't gonna be trading this PA. No, thank you. Yeah, not much here. Look, now it's gonna invalidate it fully. Holy cow. Holy cow, brother. Look at this. Bobby didn't take that. Invalidations. All right, guys, there's no reason for me to stay around in these markets. I'll answer a couple questions, and I think we're genuinely just gonna hop off. Just because, guys, this market has no decision. Like it can't take out the first 15-minute range of the open. So for me, that's super low probability. Yeah, terrible PA peaks out low. Thanks anyways. Yeah, I mean, appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in, Craig. Sometimes it's good to see when not to trade. Also, stream is very informational. Yeah, I mean, this is like, why would you want to trade this? We formed a 15-minute range. We formed a range within the first 6 minutes of London session open. And we have now been we are 2 hours into London session, and we have not taken out one side of the range yet. We have literally been in the range for over 2 hours now. So that PA to me screams indecision. Market makers don't know where to actively push price right now. So for me, what does that mean? It means get the fuck off the charts. Genuinely get the fuck off the charts. Literally all it means. Yeah. See, yeah, there's just nothing happening here. I'm just leaving this range open so if we can eventually take it, but we're now approaching end of London session. So it's like, there's not really much for me to want to trade here. And for PA today too, I don't know. I forgot what time it is. Yeah, market closes at 12 today anyways. Like, get off the chats, man. Get off the chats. Don't trade this silly PA. You're gonna drive yourself bonkers if you do. Yeah, even Top Step just gave me a notification. All positions will be closed by XYZ time. Must be closed by XYZ time. And New York Open's probably going to be very non-aggressive and super indecisive too. So, yeah, guys, I can't lie. I think I'm just going to be hopping off. What does your trade frequency look like with your model? I mean, it prints a lot. Every time there's a C2, if it plays out, you have a C3. I'll get at least 5 to 8 setups a day and filter them out. Bonjour, man. How's the flight? It's good, dude. We arrived late, but we survived. We survived. It was decent. Not my favorite flight, but it was good. We're done and we're here. That's all that matters. Ay caramba. NASDAQ. TradingView's also like TradingView can't even catch up with how ridiculous price is right now. Look at it. TradingView literally has no idea what's going on. It's like, what? Now it randomly takes out this low like nobody's business. What the fuck? Look at this. Oh my Lord. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm down only 80 bucks today. This is horrific. God, this guy stinks. Send the grandma best wishes, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to see her. It'd be fun. That's why I'm gonna also had the add this stream earlier. I don't want to make you guys sit around and watch me not take a trade, you know? And I think there should be a learning curve for all of you to not want to trade this price action. And if you are, well, I don't know what to tell you, you know? If you're trading this PA right now, I think there's a reason why you have not found profitability in markets. Or at least if you're trading with heavy size. How are we doing? I just came back from 12-hour power outage earlier. Jeez Louise. We're doing good, Ice Cube. I mean, we're really not. We formed a range in the first 6 minutes of London, and London is literally just, we're actually trend line trading our way into one side of London's range. So not much for me to say here, boss man. Just kind of hanging out. How about yourself, though? Besides the power outage. I'm gonna honestly end the stream in like a few minutes here and just get some food and go see grandma. Grandma's waiting on me, guys. Can't keep grandma waiting. Gotta keep the Gma happy. Big move, NASDAQ. Big move. Oh, geez. Taps into a 1 minute gap. Oh, jeepers. Random gap up now. Oh, jeepers. Cannot make that up. Rohan, the thing is, happy 4th. Yeah, happy 4th. Rohan, the thing is, I'm not even going to give my outlook because it's like not in this price action. Ideally wanted indices to move higher. Don't think that's going to be the case, especially during this current stance in market. So I would love to, but I'm honestly going to save all of us the mental sanity and call the stream off here soon because this is some buns and potatoes. I'm gonna call today a loss. Ergonomic, why are you trading? Ergonomic, why are you trading? What did you trade, brother? Why are you trading? Have I not said on the stream about 50 times this price action is like you will lose an account by just trying to scalp this. There's no direction. NQ on short. What was the entry signature for that? Is it just from that one high price action candle that you tried to short that? Was winning 130, but it's going up after that. Yeah, but around pre-London. Well, you've answered your own question here. Around pre-London. Yeah, exactly, Ice Cube. You said pre-London, lots of risk. $300 of risk too on a 50K, probably too much risk. You've answered your own question why you lost that trade, brother. Much love, but like, come on. Do you trade 15-minute C3? I do, yes. Yeah, enter on the FEG of 1 minute, 1 hour. Short sits around 8 a.m. in the morning. Nice. Nice. Yeah, guys. All right. I'm going to be hopping off. I can't lie. I don't want to stay around this PA for much longer. So I'm hopping off myself here, guys. But thank you all so much for tuning in to a London session stream. Obviously, price action was not our favorite today. But then again, it's literally it's a holiday today. We've got 4th of July coming up. So doesn't surprise me at all. But thank you all so much for tuning in regardless. I'll be live, obviously, most of next week. You'll see me live probably for almost every session next week, or not every session, but I'll be live for both New York and London session next week. I'll put myself on some availability. But much love, everybody. Stay safe out there. Protect your capital. Just don't be an idiot. That's all I ask. You have no reason to be an idiot and trade this price action just because it feels like it's tradable. I promise you, it's not worth it. It's not worth the headache. So I'll see you guys soon, though. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Ice Cube, glad to know you have your power back on. And without further ado, guys, much love, everybody. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao, ciao.